Okay. Good evening, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to kind of be going over um, different tips for your social media. Mainly tonight, I'm just going to focus on Facebook. Um, so, so we're going to basically talk about a little bit like a social media strategy and what the purpose of having your Facebook set up right is. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me clear this out. There we go. All right, so we're going to first cover your Facebook profile. I know a lot of us, we set up a travel page. So we have, our business is set up on our page. And so some of us prefer maybe to keep our Facebook profiles a little more personal, right? So for some people, they don't really want to talk about their business on their profile. So this may not be for them as much for those type of people. And if it's you all, that's fine. So basically take it or leave it type of training. So for me, I do use my Facebook profile for my business just as well as my page, maybe not as much. I may not blow up my profile with a lot of mock bookings, etc. But I do very well make it known that I am a travel professional on my profile. So let's get started here. All right. So basically your mission and your vision. Oh, my light is acting funny. Let me fix that real quick, guys. Sorry. Okay. Maybe that'll fix it. All right. Okay. So your mission and your vision, who are you helping and how? So that's something you need to get pretty clear. So, before you do something like this, if you're just getting started and you're not sure what your niche is, kind of some of the areas you specialize in travel, if you're not sure about that, probably go ahead and get that figured out a little more clear, at least for the time being. Not that that can't change over time. Now, if you get your Facebook set up saying, okay, I specialize in group travel, and then later on you decide, hey, I don't really think this is for me, I'm going to specialize in something else, that's fine. You can change all of this. So it's not the worst thing ever if you start with something that you decide to change later on. But basically having something in mind, right? So first off, your cover photo. Your cover photo needs to tell people who you are. Okay, let me let someone else in here one moment. And how it is that you can help them. Okay. So basically, if your cover photo just has maybe a photo of your family on it, or maybe you have a dog that you like and you have a cover photo of your dog on your profile. It's not really going to tell anyone anything, right? It might, I mean, it will tell them that you have a family, right? And it'll show them who they are, or what they look like. But basically, your cover photo should tell someone who you are and how you can help them, right? If you're trying to advertise for your business, correct? So action step one would be to create a cover photo either on Canva, or you can have someone create one for you on something like Fiverr. So that would be $5 to $10 to have someone create a professional cover photo for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share a different screen here, and I'm going to show you, actually same screen. I'm going to go to my Facebook and I'm going to show you guys here. Okay. So I recently went through some of the action steps, and here it has my name. So it says who I am. And I'm going based off of a training from another guy, right? So I'm not saying that, this is my training and this is what I came up with. I wouldn't trust myself to be that knowledgeable yet. But he is a very like famous social media, what would you call it, professional, right? So he knows a lot. So he basically would say your name and how you can help people, right? So helping couples travel more. So that's specifying couples, right? Now he would say, you could say, my mission is to help couples travel more, right? So you can kind of play with that, but basically, how can you help, right? And then you can also put down the areas, so for me, I am not just a travel advisor, I'm a mentor and a trainer as well. And then maybe an action step, like click here. I'm going to go back here and show you guys. So let's first go through it step by step. So action step one would be to go ahead and create that cover photo, right? Add your name to the top of your cover photo like I had. And then my mission is to help blank do blank, or I help like I had couples do or travel more, right? So whatever, you could get more specific than mine, right? And I may niche that down or come up with different phrases as time goes on that make more sense or look better. But this is where I'm starting. And then of course with the click here, so that's what, click here to contact me, or what does mine say? Click here. Yeah. Click here to contact me today. So when someone actually clicks on a cover photo, it doesn't do much, right? It doesn't take them somewhere, except that it pulls up this description here. So over here on the right, you can edit this and you can put whatever you want in this section. So it's saying email me, and then it can also take them to my website. You could also put a Linktree link in there or something like that. And I'm thinking of, I'm rethinking just the website link there, but something in here so that they have some way of contacting you. Now, if you want to say something else and take them straight to maybe your quote form, something like that, that would be totally acceptable, right? Whatever you decide, but basically drawing people in and then giving them something to do, right? Let me go back so that I'm following my steps here. So basically you don't sell really what you do. You don't just want to have a cover photo on your profile for sure of just like, I don't know, maybe a beach somewhere or whatever. You know, that's kind of selling what you do, but you want to sell how you can help, right? So especially when it comes to a profile, that needs to be about you and what you do, how you can help. Now, when it comes to your page, so let's see, owner and CEO at Go See This World. This is my new page. I did have to create a whole new one. I had a previous travel page, but I wasn't able to rename it my correct business name. And I had, 600 followers. I would have loved to keep my page, but if it's not relevant, it's just not worth keeping, right? So I'm going to start over with a page. But so I'll click on, so right away someone comes, owner and CEO, and they see this. So they can click on your page, right? And here you can have, more about your business with your page, right? Your page will be called your business name. It'll have here to help couples travel more. It'll also have what you do, right? You have stuff like, the specializations. So honeymoon and anniversary specialist. The intro. So this is kind of like the description of your page, right? Helping couples travel more, honeymoons, anniversaries, and more. Follow for more info. That's a lot of mores. I'm seeing that now. So don't take my page as perfection, right? So follow for more info. You want to give them an action step, right? So telling them to follow. The same with my profile. Let me go back to my profile quick. No, that's switching to my page, wasn't it? Maybe I was viewing that as my profile. One moment. Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay. So my intro for my profile says helping couples travel more, mentoring agents, and ready to help you. Follow me. So it says follow me there. So that's a really good action step to have as well. Now, like I said, these aren't all my ideas. This guy, has thousands of followers and he accredits it to like what he has in the intro, what he has on his cover photo, etc. So these are ideas taken from him, but obviously I didn't follow exact what he has, except for the fact that I did take to mind that he says, on a mission to help do this, or helping someone do this is kind of how you need to word your mission statement up there. And then the same down here. And then also with the action steps, like he would say, follow me, he would say, click here. So like I said, you guys, take or leave this training. It might be really helpful to you. It might be something you want to implement, and it may not be. I don't want to say that it's the only way to have success is to market with your profile, right? But a lot of us start out with the most followers, the most friends on our profile. So as a great way to drive people to our business and what it is we do. And that's something, I'm not afraid to do with Facebook. I might be less apt to do it with my Instagram, right? So some of you might be more comfortable doing this on one profile rather than another. And so yeah, I totally understand. But let me go ahead and go back here. Well, let's see, I don't have this in the presentation anymore. Sorry. Okay, y'all are able to see this screen, I guess, correct? Yeah, okay, so it says you are, okay. All right, so let me go to the next one. Well, okay, so yeah, the description. So these are kind of the action steps. If y'all want a picture of this, you can take one. Other than that, I am going to be posting a recording. Let's check the chat here. Okay, Nikki says yes. Thank you, Nikki. It's perfect. All right. I am planning to post a recording as well. So if you need to come back and review it, you can. Okay. So the other thing we didn't talk about so far, that's kind of the cover photo, right? And I kind of skipped to the description, which I may cover later on here. So I may have skipped to that too early, but profile photo. So your profile photo needs to be you and only you, right? No distracting backgrounds. So when someone comes to your profile, don't need to guess. So let's say you and your girlfriend are on your cover photo, right? One of your friends is posing with you. They're like, oh, well, is this one Nikki or is this one Nikki or is this one Mary or is this one someone else? So they have no way of knowing, right? Unless they know you in person, right? And they might could guess, but it is hard. So you want you and only you, right? And this was something for a long time I had me and my husband, right? And that doesn't matter. If you want to, obviously they can tell Mary is Mary, but the main thing is to really not distract people and to really just basically make it professional as well. So a really good way that I have found to do the photo, and I got this idea from him as well, the other trainer. You can upload any photo of yourself to a photo room app, is what it's called, photo room. They have a free trial for 7 days, and then you can remove the background with that app. So it's super handy. It takes anything out of the background. Basically, it's your top. So from, below the neck up, it's you. And so it's super undistracting, right? It's just you. You're right there. And that's really easy to do. You can basically take any photo you have of yourself and completely remove the background. So if there's something distracting in it, you can take it out and you can just put like a color behind you or even leave it white, whatever you decide. But that is a really handy app to use for that. So keep that in mind. So that would be your action step number 5. Right. So we kind of covered description a little bit. But just so that you guys can see it here, fix the description. It can be worded differently than on your cover photo, but basically your mission statement and follow me listed somewhere. And another thing, so on that description, we're going to go back again here. On the description, you guys, or not the description, basically the intro or the about section, right? You guys want to make sure you have this stuff down here figured out, right? So if you have 10 links, it's not really, it's a little distracting, right? It is for me too. If someone has 10 links, I don't click into each separate link usually. Now, if someone just has a link tree, I tend to click on that and then I can see the things that they have here really easily, right? So, that would be my recommendation, is to start with a link tree. Now, some of us, and including myself, I have a website. So you could link a website. It's just up to you, right? But just to make it the least distracting as possible and to take them, to the things that are important to you. I'm just still evolving my link tree. I had a lot of links on it. And then I realized, I don't want it to be quite that distracting yet. I'm going to take this down, right? But there are things that I'm sure I'm going to add yet. I just haven't gotten to it, right? But having as little as far as links goes is really good. You do want to for sure have, your business page. So owner and CEO at your business page. Your profile could say entrepreneur. There may be another description that's just as good that you would rather have. If you did any sort of certifications, of course, you can list that there as well. Right. So all of that is super important, just to have kind of cleaned up. And the main thing is what you want people to see is when they see your page, you just want it to grab their attention, right? You want them to do something. So, oh, they can help me do this. That's interesting. I'd like to follow them and learn more about this, right? You want it to really grab attention. Okay, Nikki, nice. Yeah. I had so many on mine. And, with the affiliate links we have, it's not a bad idea, but to me, it also doesn't help a whole lot if it's something that we don't really specialize in as well. So let's say, if anything, I should have like maybe a sandals link or something, since I'm specializing in honeymoons and stuff like that. They do also have an affiliate link for people to book with sandals. So something like that, I could go ahead and add to mine as well. But I think simple is better, but yet having something that tells people to do what you want them to do, right? What do you want them to do, right? So something like your quote form, requesting a quote, you want that in your link tree, right? if you want to have like a Viator or a Project Expedition link in here for tours and activities, that would be really important. Maybe your website that Archer gives you to book their own travel deals, that would be good. For me, of course, I have my mentorship link to where they could become a travel professional as well. So, whatever you have that you really would like them to take action on, right? And so some of the affiliate links are nice to have in there, but like I said, if it's something that you don't really advertise for on your profile or page, it may not do much good being there either. So it might just be a distraction. So any questions, you guys, or any comments or concerns? Okay, so, okay. Nan is saying, is Linktree an app? I have heard of this. Linktree is basically just a site. So you just could go to linktree.com. Okay. So sign up for free, right, Nan? So it's just a site. You sign up for free, create your account. So it went and logged me right in, but you create an account and you basically, it'll take you here. You'll add your links in and you'll name them. And what people are going to see is just the name. So they aren't going to see the ugly link below, but this is where you put in the links, you design your link tree. So it's very straightforward. This is what, so over here are the designs, or like the links and the headings. Over here, this is what people are seeing, right? When they pull up my link tree. And basically what it does is it's just one page with the links and telling people exactly what those links are going to take them to. So it's just better than like, going to a Facebook profile and all you see are a bunch of links that look like this, but don't really say what they're going to do for someone. Okay. Yeah, it's super nice. And it's just completely free unless you want to, there is a version to pay for, but I think all it is basically maybe to make it more fancy and then to be able to track how many people are clicking on it. So it's one of those things, it's just as good free at this point for what we use it for, I think anyway. So yeah, it's very nice. So give it a try if you want. I know some people use another app called, maybe it's an app. This one might be an app. I'm not sure. It's called Milkshake or something. So that's similar to Linktree, but it works a little differently. And I think you can also create a website with that. So you could always check into that. I know there's a training on it. I might actually get you guys that training if I can find it, just in case you want to compare the two, Nan. In the meantime, if y'all have any other questions, let me know in the chat. I think I'm pretty much covered what I'm going to just to get started on. There's always probably going to be more trainings that I could hold. It's not coming up under that though. Where did I see that training? Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and give you the link to recording then, Nan, in case you need it. Well, I don't know if this goes over the setup. Let me know if it does or doesn't. I think it does, but it's saying something about learn how to get new clients using Linktree, but I think it goes over the setup. I'm not sure why it wouldn't. So I'll put that in the chat box. So I hope that was useful to you guys. I know it's not a very long training. And so let me know if you have any more questions. I'm happy to stay on. I basically did just want to get this recording. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording as well. And then I will keep looking at the chat.